morning, my lionesses. That's how I used to do it. Anyways, what's up? Brand new channel, brand new vibe. Well, I don't know about a brand new vibe, but it's a vibe. Hope you guys are doing well. Just gonna do a quick energy check-in on sort of what's happening before and after the eclipses. I'm using the before and after tarot and the dirt gems, since the final partial solar eclipse is in Virgo, which is an earth sign. So we're going to get some clarity with an oracle deck that is focused on herbal healing. Let's see what we have before the eclipse energy for you, Leo. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords that just came out in the same position for Cancer. And the Four of Swords. It's like a little R&R going on here. We have, ooh, okay. I like the energy on the bottom, but it's not, we have the Six of Wands, which is definitely success. Love that. But it looks like there's been some conflict as well. Not sure exactly what's going on here, because we have the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Wands. It's definitely a lot of fire energy. I don't know if this was internal conflict and burdens or what it is, but you are going to be recognized for successfully overcoming it. Or maybe you already have been, and that's why we have the R&R here. You have the Two of Swords under that. So you could have been helping people out who were not able to see something for themselves, possibly. Let's see. So it's a lot of preparing for, I mean, this is the before tarot, but it's like a lot of the steps that you would take to prepare before you're coming into some sort of strong abundance is what I want to say. Self-reliability, star card on the bottom. All right. Everything's just falling all over the place here. Let's get a grip on this. I have for Leo, please, Spirit. I have for Leo for after. All right. Oh, okay. Interesting. Some of the same kind of energy, Cancer energy. Wow. Okay, so you have, all right. Showed you the R&R and the before, and in the after, in the exact same spot, you have the R&R again, but this time you have it with a healing heart. So you're walking away from something. I don't know what's going on here, Leo. There's a separation from something and a movement into hard work and healing. Let's get some, oh, what was on the bottom of the deck here? We have the Empress, the Devil, and the Five of Cups with the Page of Wands underneath. I gotta tell you, this looks like somebody who was resourceful, self-reliant, on their way to doing something very big. Ace of Swords. But there was so much conflict involved. It almost looks like, take this how it resonates. This definitely isn't for all Leos. But this looks like there was conflict. You had to take a step back. And think about it, or something. You had to take a step back. Not like you were forced to, but because I'm getting like you decided, I need to breathe. I need a breather. Let me out of here. That's kind of what I'm getting. Kind of like the caged lion. It's like somebody tried to cage the lion here, but I'm not really getting like it's like you were caging yourself because of all. This is like all of the work you do to take your bar exam. And then right before the exam, you put all the books away for a week because you don't want to confuse your mind, or you don't want to boggle your mind, or maybe not a week. Usually as an instructor would say, 24, 48 hours, don't look at your books. But this is kind of what I get, like all of that hard work that led up to something, and it was successful, and then a break. I don't see the relationship part here is the thing, okay? I just see like you and you, okay? In the after, the relationship part, if anywhere, well, no, it's still really not here. There's no relationship here. I don't think you're focused on relationships. I'll say that, before or after. You're focused on like you and building. There was something toxic. The Empress and the Devil. And the Five of Cups. I feel like there's a loss. I gotta get some more guidance from the oracles, because this isn't really making sense to me for what's going on for you guys right now. You do have Jupiter in the 12th house. 12th house can be hidden enemies and just lots of hidden stuff. And Jupiter, of course, expands, but we have Motherwort. Datura. Ooh. Okay. Three of these fell out, but what I find interesting is the first one, we have the lungs, a dandelion in the water. So, but it's it's not a dandelion, it's elecampane. And then, so, something good for your lungs for breathing. And this is where we have all of the R&R and the recovery. But it also looks like a sun and the water, and, like the lungs are kind of giving me like just almost like a tree. You know, also like a globe a little bit. Like traveling the globe trotting. But then under that we had this black walnut. I lost it. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know, but it is 8, 11, 8, 11, 8. Can't make it up. The Mother Award, card 62 is 8. Datura, 8, card number 38, 11. Black Walnut, 8. Willow, card number 29, 11. El Campe, card number 17, 8. 8, 11, 8, 11, 8. That's wild. What in the world? All right, so check it out, Leo. I'm a Cancer rising, but if you move it to Placidus, my ascendant actually puts Leo in my first house. So technically I am a Cancer Leo. And in the first house, I like Placidus. Not everybody does, but I think it says something. And not only that, when I put it on the Placidus chart, so I have Leo in the first house, I have Leo in my second house, and it actually does go over barely, but it does go over, I think, by minutes, not even a full degree. I have to go back and look into my third house. So I have a lot of energy that is ruled by the zodiac of Leo, and therefore the sun. And Leo is all about being courageous in the battle, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. I feel like you came up on a time where, and this isn't going to be for all Leos, so only take what resonates here. I think that all of you have been going through a rough time with definitely with Jupiter in your 12th house. I mean, maybe it brings good luck to those aspects too, like maybe shining the light on some of your hidden enemies, but it also blows it up. So it feels like there could be more, or there could have been more than you realized, or I don't know, but and maybe, you know, maybe these were people who were in your day-to-day life. This eclipse is happening in your second house, in the house of your finances. So there's something in regards this partial solar eclipse, because it's still an eclipse, that you have to cut out in regards to your finances, but it's so that it can go like kaboomy, baby. I don't know what that is, right? But, and it's not going to resonate with everyone. There's like a very specific Leo collective that this will resonate with, I think. But it is, no kidding, the Leo collective that puts in the hard, gut-wrenching work of the lion, the king of the jungle, right? Like, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And I see so many, like, you have the Ace of Swords before the R&R. there was a realization here, and you stepped back and took a break. You might have been working too hard towards the wrong thing. And as soon as you realize that, maybe make a switch, or for some of you, maybe you still need to make that switch, put it where it is. But once that switch is made, there's the success, right? Follow through after all of this. There's still something that you're going to find between now and the after that you're going to be separating from. So you're going to be separated from it. You may have a tendency to still look back on it, but what I recommend is you focus forward on the 9th cup, filling your cups, moving through this, right? And also not focusing on other people's, what other people may have left behind, or, moving forward. And this is, the Three of Pentacles is always about hard work. The Three of Pentacles, let me take that back. The Three of Pentacles is always about, it's always about work. It's usually about teamwork, but it is hard work. It's like the team is coming together, but nothing is quite getting done yet. Oh, you getting something done now. After you let this go, whatever it is, there's something emotional. For some of you, it's a relationship, because we do have the Three of Swords. We have the Empress, the Devil over here. I feel like there was a toxic relationship for some of you. That doesn't mean it was a lover, because there aren't a whole lot of cups here. The lovers aren't here. The Two of Cups isn't here. I don't see the Three of Cups. I don't see something like a third party situation. It feels more like community, or struggles within yourself, or choosing the wrong passion, or the wrong road, or the wrong idea, or the wrong, you have to kind of clarify that for yourself. But that's clearing. That's clearing here. $11. Two lines running side by side. On a parallel path. Infinitely. Whatever that means to you. So, here's the deal. Money, there's something you got to let go because of the eclipse. But whenever, we have that eclipse, that generally is to clear something out, to clear the way for something new to come in, right? Your second house, that's about your resources. Could be about your money, could be about your values. How you earn your money, specifically, or how you use your money, how you spend your money. Where you focus your time. Time is a resource. Time is money. Who you spend your time with, because again, time is money. But also what you value the most, like in your heart, right? Because there's healing and rest. I think you're going to be doing a lot of heart healing is what I feel like. I feel like feeling the fear and doing it anyway takes an individual who has such a big heart. They have to kind of tuck it away. for that time being. Not like tuck it away, but like almost like protect it. There's like a protection factor to that. But also it's so courageous. So it's like so huge that it's like this great big target, right? And you have to kind of protect it and heal. But also in terms of money and resources and your values and your opinion, all that stuff, right, Leo? Jupiter's in Cancer now, but then it's going to come into your sign, and you're going to, you know, experience a blow up in your sign. You know, like in your whatever, wherever you have Leo in your chart. So like for me, I have it a little bit in the first house. It'll affect me, how, you know, my ascendant, the things about me a little bit, how other people kind of see me as well. And then it'll move in, you know, when it goes into Leo, you'll be experiencing that, but it's also going to be after that moving into your second house of your resources. So there's a clearing away, and it may not be, you know, you have to look at what the second house in astrology is. It's not just money. I know I spoke a lot of money, but that's because we started off here with this, you were headed towards this, and it looks like there was, you know, afterwards we got something you're separating from, and that's because of the eclipse energy. I'm just going to put it there. There is success, public recognition even. You're a Leo, you're famous, you're a star. So you feel me, right? I don't know what this is over here. Y'all have to put that where it is for you, or let me know. It doesn't look like it was very fun. It does look like it was toxic, you know, it's something that codependent even maybe. I don't get lovers out of this, but it could be for some of you. But, you know, put it where it resonates, okay? There's a lot of that synchronicity with your reading, which tells me you should be seeing signs, because we have the 4-4, we have the 8-8-8, the 11-11. So it's like you have 8-8-8, 11-11. Could be something significant about the 8-8 portal or the 11-11 portal, or those specific days like August 8th, November the 11th, August the 11th. Somebody could be 8 years old. Somebody could be, you know, all of those things too, right? But you also have like 4-4, 3-3. You know, there's a lot of synchronicity happening here. Yeah, 3-3 with the Empress. 4-4. There's a heavy burden though. There's that 10 of Wands. Between the 5, you go from the 5 of Wands, like this conflict, to this heavy burden to success. Something about taking a mask, not taking a mask off, taking the blinders off. Something about taking off the blinders. So, I don't know what else there is out there to be exposed or whatever. But I know that the more you focus on it, the more it steals time and energy from you. I think you're going to need a little more time to rest because you put in so much hard work. But I feel like this time during your rest, you might actually be able to rest and receive, if that resonates. I feel like when you were in this rest state before, you were not able to receive. But now when you enter this rest state after, there's receiving that's happening here. So, yeah. See? Just bringing them the flower of peace. A white rose, the flower of friendship. There's healing. You might be healing a friendship. That's possible. This could be healing a friendship, healing a partnership, something like that. I wish you the best of luck with it. I really do. I love you guys so much. Clearly, I have you in my heart and in my chart. So I'll see you next